While the European Union moves to outlaw encrypted apps, an EU Council of Minister resolution spearheaded by none other than French Prime Minister Emmanuel Macron and Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz have stated that services such as Telegram, Signal, WhatsApp provide European intelligence services with backdoor access to allow them better monitoring of their citizens. If you guys forget, not too long ago in the United States, it was illegal to transfer and promote cryptography. In fact, cryptographers would put formulas, mathematical equations on their t-shirts to export this technology around the world. See, it's a sovereign right as a human being to protect your freedom of speech. And pretty much what the world's happening, it's like almost as like, I call it the China virus, where everybody's trying, or 1984, right? Every single nation around the planet is trying to encroach on your freedom of speech. And when you control freedom of speech, you control the words you're allowed to say. When you control the words you're allowed to say, you control how you think. Therefore, you control the zeitgeist and the culture of that time. Let's continue. The excuse being given for this effort is a recent terrorist attacks in France and Austria. You know what? Yeah, Islamic terrorism exists, but if you look in the grand fucking scheme of things, what they're doing with the lockdowns much worse. What they're doing with their own citizens much worse. Their own issues in their own country, where it doesn't matter which country you're talking about, all countries around the world. These are just a scapegoats. Every goddamn generation, there's a scapegoat for something. 9/11. Let's go to Iraq. Let's go Middle East and fuck everything up. And they're using everything in the playbook to encroach on your, I call it, God-given sovereign right to think and say what you want to think and say. So these measures, so Europe's going to do this, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, of course, Canada. So in the statement last night, Department of Justice for US, the Department of Justice claimed that they were concerned with the proliferation of child pornography. Once again, yeah, of course, we all fucking agree that child pornography is horrible, right? The rationalization rings hollow since the FBI's budget for combating child pornography has remained stagnant. We're getting into politics over here. At the end of the day, yeah, I agree. Child pornography should be disbanded and attacked at every aspect possible. But to say that we're going to spy on every single person on the planet, this is the whole thing what Snowden leaked. Snowden leaked what the NSA was doing, and it doesn't work. If it worked, they would have stopped many different types of terrorist attacks, which they didn't. And the fact that these types of broad brushes, where they want access to every single thing you do, access to when you wipe your butt, access when you pee, access if you say the word fuck, access if you say this word, that word, whatever, these things don't work. These are systems to control you. And hopefully people will start fighting back. You have organizations like Signal, which in my mind is one of the best encrypted peer-to-peer technologies out there when it comes to messaging. I'm not a big fan of WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp is owned by Facebook and there's backdoors. Telegram, I'm not too sure about that as well. But for me, it's at least a Signal. But you guys should be paying attention to this. European Union. When I mean European Union, it means everybody. United States, Canada, as I mentioned, they are attacking encryption, and you should be fucking pissed off. You should be writing to your MP, or if you're a developer, you should be helping with the Signal Foundation, or as a WhatsApp founders did, they gave $50 million or 25. I'll put it up afterwards. Either $25 or $50 million grant donation to the Signal Foundation to start promoting encryption technology, because this is a God-given right of ours. And if you are in crypto, you should be really fucking concerned about this. Okay, moving along. Next thing. Over 20 million Americans remain on a jobless benefit. But yet the stock market is pumping, and yet everyone is so happy because Mr. Sleepy Joe Biden has maybe been elected in office. Who knows? So over 700,000 Americans filed first-time unemployment benefits last week. Better than expected. Better than the 731. Oh, fuck. We're shy of 30,000 people, and a big drop from the prior week. Blah, 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 blah. This is ridiculous. Look at this. This is insanity. People think that we're going to come back to some kind of V shape. See, there's two markets. You have the stock market, which is the socialist elite market, which you have the Fed printing unlimited money, which they get for free. Then they give it out for the interest rate for the banks, and the banks then have all their crony capitalist little friends, and then they buy all the stocks back for pretty much free, and that's called the Cantillonian effect. I made a video about it. I'll leave a link below. You should definitely check that out. Anyways, the stock market is not the real market. People think we're at good times. Just wait till next year. Just wait till next spring, when we're going to see really the people that can't afford their rent anymore, people that can't afford their mortgages, all the small businesses that have been pretty much decimated. Here in Ontario, they extended it till like Christmas. Bars, clubs, gyms, restaurants. You think these people are going to survive? They're already on thin margins. Might as well shutting them down for extended year. Like, give me a break. We are entering a really, really turmoil period of time. And it's going to start, well, I predict by April. You're going to see hit the real estate market. It's going to be a cascading effect. People won't have disposable income. And we'll be fucking lucky if we have something called the lost decade of Japan, stagflation. We'll be lucky. It's going to be opposite. We're going to have a real difficult time. Like, you got to think about this. 20 million Americans are still claiming the unemployment benefit. And this is just a start, as I said, guys. Just a start. I want you to prepare yourself. I want you to start thinking of ways that you can make yourself anti-fragile. I want you to start thinking of ways to whether reduce your burn or to start creating more cash flow opportunities. And we are in situations where the government is forcing you not to be able to provide for your family. Imagine back in the day if you and I were hunters and gatherers and pretty much another tribe came around and said, yo, you can't hunt. We would die. Well, this is exactly the same thing. It's actually worse. It's not even a random tribe. It's literally our own so-called elected officials, right? It's always our fault because we're the one that elect them. We elected these officials to represent the best of the people. Yeah, right. And they're saying, no, you can't open up your restaurant. You can't open up your gym. You can't open up your bar. You can't open up this. You can't open up that, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, you can't provide for your family. So I have a warning out there, guys. You need to figure out ways what you can do right now. Do not rely on the government. Do not rely on their checks. Things are going to get worse, and it's up to you to figure out how you can get yourself out of this. And I hope people really realize, man, like, things are going to get really worse. This is just the beginning. Just the fucking beginning. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this new daily news section. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to comment below this video, and I will see you later on. Peace.